Foremost, let's not forget that Jennings was giving Wladimir Klitschko some trouble. So I'm thinking 6'9", about 240 pounds, in the best shape of his career. Literally, if you look at him, and if you're a Tyson Fury fan and follower, he's in the best shape of his career. 4 to 5 months training camp, coming in totally focused. Even though during the face-offs and at the press conferences, he's not as, he seems nervous. You know, normally he's a guy that he's always cracking jokes, but he's usually on a verbal assault of his opponents, telling them what he's going to do to him and stuff like that. He's been cracking a lot more jokes this time around, and it goes to show that he does respect who Wladimir Klitschko is. After all, Wladimir Klitschko, 53 knockouts, 64 wins. He's been a champion for over 10 years. You know, he has all the belts except the one that his brother had, now Deontay Wilder has. And you have to think, you know, Tyson Fury has to respect this guy. But when it comes to Bryant Jennings was able to touch up Wladimir Klitschko and make Wladimir Klitschko look a little bit older. When was the last time Wladimir Klitschko is going to be facing a fighter that can move like Tyson Fury and actually has the boxing ability of Tyson Fury? The biggest question mark of Tyson Fury right now is his chin. How does he react when he gets hit, especially when a smaller fighter, a cruiserweight, in Steve Cunningham, put him down? That's the questions everyone's asking. But I'm going with Tyson Fury because even though Wladimir Klitschko has all this, I know who Wladimir Klitschko is. I know Wladimir Klitschko is a very smart and intelligent boxer, but for some reason, I'm thinking the 6'9", 240 pounds, Gypsy King. He calls himself the Gypsy King. We're going to talk about that. I really believe that he has enough in the bank of skills to be able to upset a Wladimir Klitschko. Also, people saying he's going to get knocked out. And then when people say he's going to quit, I say, yo, for one, I've learned a lot over the last month or two about, you know, the gypsy community and the travelers. And I know that Tyson Fury comes from a family where, you know, to settle your business, you got to go, you know, to the backyard, take your shirt off and go bare knuckle. I understand that. And I'm thinking people like that don't quit. Also, I can't see him getting, I just can't see him getting knocked out. You know, with all the shit that he's talked over the years about how the Klitschkos won't go near him, about how David Haye was scared of him. I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk about that in another video. I just don't see him being the type of fighter to quit or get knocked out. And that's going to be the storyline if Tyson Fury gets knocked out. It's going to be all over the papers, all over the UK. Over here in the United States, people are going to be saying, hi, and that was that bum that was talking about Deontay Wilder. But I don't think people are fully aware or prepared for what if Tyson Fury wins. WBA, IBF, IBO, WBO, Ring Magazine champion of the world at heavyweight. He'll be sitting on top of the world. Now, it's a reason why it's all this hype around this fight. It's a reason why HBO picked up this fight. Tyson Fury, what is he, 25, 26? You know, he looks a lot older, but he's young, and also he has the charisma. He has the ability to be able to sell fights. You know, a fight and a press conference between him and Deontay Wilder would be hilarious. All I'm saying is Tyson Fury is very good. He's underrated. A lot of people aren't giving him the credit he deserves. He beat Derek Chisora, he's a known boxer. Vitaly Klitschko fought him, but he beat Derek Chisora left-handed. This is a 6'9" heavyweight who's going out there fighting majority of a fight left-handed. He can box, he can move, he can uppercut himself in the face. I know people will always want to bring that up in the comments, but I'm just thinking that given the chance, putting him up against a Wladimir Klitschko, and seeing that Wladimir Klitschko is not on a decline, but Wladimir Klitschko, you pretty much know what you're going to get. Don't stand in front of him and don't try to trade hands with him. If you try to trade hands with him or stand in front of him, it's a good chance you're going to get knocked out. If you know those things and you have the boxing ability, and also something that Wladimir Klitschko opponents have not had is the height and the reach, you may be able to outbox Wladimir Klitschko. You know, after all, Tyson Fury is saying this may be the easiest fight of his career. Now, I know he's just saying that, but I'm looking at Wladimir Klitschko having to chase around Tyson Fury. And if Tyson Fury fights off the jab, you know, maybe switch it up southpaw, you know, maybe once. Nah, I don't know if you want to do that in this fight. But what I'm saying is, once again, he has the boxing ability. So don't be surprised if Tyson Fury wins. There are people out here in the United States saying, who is this Tyson Fury guy? He's a bum. And it's like they never even seen him fight. I know you're not staying in the house on no Saturday afternoon, you know, at no 4, 5, 6 p.m. watching Tyson Fury fights. They never seen him fight, and I don't think they watch him on YouTube. And he has a beautiful voice. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Working overtime this week. I'm going to be working on Thanksgiving, unfortunately, but it's the way it is. I cover every single major fight live. What is it? November the 28th, 2015 on HBO and on Sky Sports Box Office. Wladimir Klitschko versus Tyson Fury. T Street Controversy. T Street Controversy Live.